Yo! What is good, guys? It's your boy Jay Diggy back with another podcast video. So, in this podcast video, we will be discussing about Tower of God Season 1. Just Season 1. I do want to know, it's just Season 1 of the anime, and we won't be talking about future topics in the webtoons because, frankly, I haven't read it. I don't think Parzival read it either. But
I have not.
Okay, yeah. So just Season 1. So forgive us if we say some things that apparently changes completely different in the future, in the future seasons or later down in the series. So just forgive us for that. With me today to discuss this entire discussion about Tower of God, I have with me Parzival.
Hey guys, thanks for having me, J Diddy.
Yep. Now, wait, why I say yup? Yup, no problem. Now, before we begin, I just want to say this: be sure to drop down a like, give this video a comment, let us know what you think. Subscribe, man. Help me subscribe. Do all that good shit. And also be sure to follow Parzival on his Instagram. The link will be in the description below. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so how do we start this thing?
Do you want to start off with a summary? I can start us off.
Yeah, start us off with a summary.
Okay, so the show basically it revolves around this. It's basically a trial to basically ascend this structure, the titular Tower of God, and the goal is to basically get to the top of the tower. And I believe if you manage to get yourself to the top, any wish that you desire shall be granted. And so that's the motivation for pretty much anyone who wants to take on this trial.
It's called the Tower of God, hence the name, and it's actually very similar to the One Piece, which is the greatest treasure there is, and whoever gets to become the Pirate King. Just like how in the Tower of God, there, like you said, they would get whatever gold they want to get, and of course, later down, there's going to be something in the Air Gear series that's also very similar to that. Definitely check out the Air Gear Rework series as well. Shockingly enough, apparently it's doing pretty well, which I did not expect. Thank you. Alright, get back. I'm back. Get back to what you're saying.
Okay, and so our main character, his name is Bomb, and he is what the characters in the show, they call him, well, not everyone knows this, but he's what they call an outsider. So he's not originally from the world of the tower.
They call him
from...
Yeah, sorry, continue.
He is from the under... He has, from what he can remember, he has spent his life underground with this girl named Rachel.
Don't get too much into Rachel yet. We're gonna talk
about it. I'll save her for the character section of the So he spends his time every moment he can remember is spending time with Rachel underground. And the show starts off basically with Rachel being chosen, or Rachel going to take on. She says, "Bomb, I'm going to take on the trial for the Tower of God. Don't follow me." And so she kind of leaves him. She abandons him, but Bomb won't accept that. So he goes after her, and he follows her, and he ends up taking on the challenge. He ends up taking on the challenge as well, but he's sort of in over his head. He kind of doesn't know what to do, but he's he's good at heart, and he's sort of the one, he's the special one.
Yeah,
so
because
he makes it work. He makes it work.
Yeah, they call him an irregular, right? So there's the normal people that could come into the Tower of God are called the regulars, and they're
right. My mistake. Not outsiders, irregulars.
Yeah, irregulars, right? And the people that are just able to just force open the door and like just like go through there, like they're called irregulars. And Bomb isn't irregular because he was able to do that. And I think they were saying that like when a irregular shows up, some kind of like calamity appears or something like that. Like they're like very notorious for some reason.
Like it's a bad omen.
Yeah, but without question, apparently they're all supposed to be OP. Like they were talking about this one dude that was also irregular, but like he was just like briefly mentioned. I don't know his name or anything, but they were talking about him. Apparently he's also irregular too. So that's I would say is a synopsis, right? Like
yeah, that's good enough to get the show started. Like,
okay. Alright, so let's just go straight into the characters because we could just explain everything as we explain the characters. So let's just start off with the main character, Bomb. Now, you already said mostly everything about Bomb, but is there anything else you want to say?
So the thing with Bomb is throughout the season, we get to see him do these incredible, special, unbelievable acts of like they're almost miraculous. Like no one can like it's unbelievable. Like I believe in like the second episode, he walks through a wall of Shinsu, which like no one else can penetrate, but like he penetrates it. He goes through it instantaneously, and then he has the moment where he protects Rachel in the test where like they have to protect the crown, and so he protects her and like the pillar. I don't even know how to describe it, but that was definitely a highlight. The pillar
Yeah,
of
like a power of
Shinsu.
Singshu, right? Yeah. And then like he was able to bond with the Black March too.
Yeah,
And like he wasn't a
but
princess.
but he has no idea. He has no idea how to use it. But like,
Yeah, but she chose him though.
yeah, but like he kind of just learns as he goes, and he just turns out to be like a natural at everything. But Bond is he's a nice so far in season one. He's a very sweet character. He's a sweet guy. You can't help but feel for him. I love Bond, but man, I feel
like
the man didn't deserve what happened. He did not.
that's true. We'll get to that. We'll get to that later. So like you already say everything about Bomb. I don't think I really have anything else to say about Bomb. So we're gonna move on to the next characters because like the next set of characters are going to be related to Bomb in some way, shape, or form. So let's start off with the.
So you take the next one.
Yeah, alright. So let's start off with the blue hair kid. What's his name?
Kun.
Kun. Alright, so Kun is actually a very interesting character. So like he's introduced as a pretty good fighter. His bag pretty much like can copy like almost anything, and like to the point where he could keep people inside his bag. He is very intelligent. Wait, Kun himself is a literal god. He's a god, dude. This man is a literal god. Like during the test where like they had to fight a ranker. Like just to clarify, ranker is someone that is a person that already cleared the Tower of God, and they got the stats as ranker. So that I just want to clear that out. But Kun, the reason why he's a literal god is because he knows everything. Like there's a point where he tricked the ranker to lose, but he lost on purpose in a sense to win, so he could show Bomb Team how to win. But he was the one that told him everything, like how to get back up. He knew who the trigger was. Like he knew everything, dude. This man is a literal god. And that's all I gotta say about his personality wise and why I like him, because he's a literal guy. I keep repeating myself. It's actually pretty bad, but that's how good he is. That's just how good he is. But from a character standpoint, we get a little thing where like his family. There's like some girl that he liked, but she left him and she got betrayed by him. And like it kind of got to a point where like he saw Bomb going to a similar thing with Rachel, where he was trying to go after Rachel, and he saw how like innocent Bomb is compared to himself, and he wants to protect those innocent eyes.
So he empathizes with Bomb, right?
Like pretty much, she's like the dark side of what Bomb would have been if Rachel betrayed him, which in this case, she did. But we won't really know that
Well,
about
we'll
like
get
the
to that.
yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. But it was actually really nice to see. But when it comes to strategies, though, this dude, oh my god, like this man's a little guy. Like even when he was like talking with like some of the rankers, like he knew. Like for the longest time when it came to How, we'll get to How. That's his name, right? How the dude that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the longest time, we thought that he was the one that set all this shit up, and my God, all I gotta say is this man is too good. He is too.
Oh no, sorry. No, not how. Ho. But it's close enough.
Yeah, ho. Yeah, but that's all I gotta say about Kun. You got anything you want to add to him?
Kun, just one thing. He's very. You already said he's very intelligent, and so as a result of him being very intelligent, he's also very cynical. So he's right not to trust. He's not as trusting as Bomb, and he's very suspicious of everything. Which is rightful. He has every right to be suspicious, and he always turns out to be right. So he's a great character.
Yeah.
And he's a great foil to Bomb.
Yeah, without question. And then, like, it got to the point where like Kun cares about Bomb, like, which is really nice. Alright, so the next that's all I gotta say about him, right? So should we move on to the next character?
Nice.
Alright. So the alligator man. You want me to take this one? Rock? You want me to take this one?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, Rock, when it comes to character development, he is a bit lacking in my opinion. But
yeah, there's not much to
makes for it with his ridiculous comedy, dude. Like the chocolate bars, how he wants to hunt Bomb, like, and like, he keeps calling people turtles, and honestly, to this day, I have no idea what he means by that. Like he called him Black Turtle, then Kun is Blue Turtle, and like the way they show it. Yeah, so
honestly, I feel like he calls them turtle because he thinks humans are really slow. Or I don't know. That's how I interpreted it. I could be totally wrong, but I don't know. That was my theory.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea for that, in all honesty. But but like also, oh my god, like there was like this one scene where like the director, like he was like saying like he said something disrespectful to the director, and then he turned tiny, dude. Yo, literally just turned tiny, bro. And like when they had like the big final test, and then Rock was the only one that passed, and that shit was so fun. Like when it comes to comedy, he is literal comedy gold. But that's all we really gotta say about him. Like he's very enjoyable to watch. Like in all honesty, he's very enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, he fulfills his purpose, but I could use a little bit more from him.
Yeah, like here's the thing. Like we might get in season 2, like we don't know, but like but as of right now, he needs character development. Alright. Next up on the list, I guess we'll get to the princesses of Jahai. So before we talk about the two characters in question,
which one do you want to talk about first?
Yeah, but first before that, I want to explain the princesses of Jahai to people. So
okay.
So in the Tower of God, apparently there's this guy named King Jahai. And King Jahai, as they say, he was the first dude that cleared the tower. And we don't know if he's a regular or not. Like we honestly have no idea. But because of him, he was the one that set the rules of all the towers and everything like that. And I think what they said was like these weird special creatures. I don't know what their name are. Like they're like the guardians of the floors or whatnot. They might be the only ones to outrank him. I'm not really sure, in all honesty. But he's like the real de facto ruler, right? Now he has these people called the princesses of Jahai. And they're like his daughters. But they're not really his daughters. They're like chosen out of like all these people. and they're like
Like
these princesses. Yeah.
adoptive.
And these princesses of Jihad get the power of Jihad or whatnot, and they can wield the weapons of Jihad. Like each weapon is pretty much based off like a month, right? It was like the Black
Month and a
March,
color.
the
Month and a color, right?
yeah, the Green April.
But there's 13 of them.
Yeah, I
So
don't know
I
what
don't
the
know what.
13th one would be, but uh, but the princesses of Jihad though, like
Oh, by the way, they're called the ignition weapons.
ignition weapons. Right, there we go. Yeah, so like literally, they're just they're really powerful people, and like we haven't met all of them. We only met like two, quote unquote three, but we'll get to that in a bit. But that's I think that's oh, and they have like some restrictions where like they can't love a person, they can't have sex with anyone or some shit like that, and give birth to someone
Oh,
because like
right,
the
right.
powers
That's
would
important.
yeah. We'll get to that in more detail when we talk about her. And like, I don't remember. There's like other restrictions, but I kind of forgot. But like, I guess sense of royalty. Like, that's pretty much it. So now let's talk about the two characters in question. What's the, Angry? What's her name?
I remember Anak.
Yeah,
She
not
was
her, the other one.
how do you say her name? Damn it. Okay. I don't know if you want to talk about. I'll think about the name, but I don't know if you want to talk about the third one.
Oh yeah.
But okay. So Yuri, and then Yuri's the one that gave. Yuri's the one that gave Bomb the Black March.
Yeah.
She's the one that gave him the weapon.
Yeah.
And then the one we're trying to think of is Dorsey.
Oh yeah, that's her. Yeah. So you want to talk about her?
So out of the three, which one do you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about Dorsey and then Anak, and then we'll bring them together because those two are pretty much together in a sense. Like,
Right.
Yeah. So like, yeah. Go ahead.
So the way Anak and Dorsey are connected is that technically Anak is she is you don't want to. Is she? Can you call them? Is it right to say that they're bastards? Like
Yeah.
Like,
I guess, right? Because
not
not exactly. Because if the princes of Jihad are not supposed to give birth, and then they gave birth anyways, well, actually, well, in that sense, yes. Like, because isn't like a bastard pretty much means that like one side is nobility and the other side isn't nobility, and then they gave birth to that child.
Wait, you cut out there.
Sorry. Look,
I can't hear you anymore.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. So just repeat what you were saying.
Oh yeah. So I was saying that the bastards are pretty much considered where like one side is nobility and the other side is not, and when they have a kid, that kid is called a bastard, right? So I guess technically it's called a bastard, but I'm not entirely sure if it's accurate in this case.
We don't have to get into specifics, but basically she is. I'll just call her like a child that shouldn't exist.
Illegitimate. Is that even right too?
I'm trying. You know what? For the sake, it's not that important. So I'm just gonna call her an illegitimate. Yeah, I'm just gonna call her an illegitimate child, but that might not be correct. In the comments, feel free to correct us.
Please, feel free.
Yeah. So she's an illegitimate child. So she is the daughter of one of the princesses of Jihad, and so she is technically in Dorsey's adoptive niece. Like, they're not related by blood, but like because of this whole hierarchy, they are related in that way.
Right.
So they have this rivalry going on where the princesses of Jihad, they ended up killing Anak's parents because of all the rules that they broke, and so Anak Anak wants to climb the tower for revenge, basically.
Yeah,
And
to kill
so,
everyone with the name of Jahag.
yeah, she wants to she wants to reclaim her place as like a true princess of Jihad.
Yeah. And like the rule that her mom broke was giving birth to her, and the fact is that since she gave birth to Anak, apparently the powers of the Princess of Jahag actually transfer. So even though she's technically doesn't really have the title as Princess of Jahag, she has the power, which is why she was able to hold the Green April weapon, even though she's technically not a Princess of Jahag because she still has the power.
And I guess for Endorsi, the one thing I do want to talk about is like her big character moment for me at least was when she planned on killing. You remember when she in the test, she planned to kill the two fishermen so that she would make sure that she passed the test no matter what.
Right,
So she was
right,
trying
right.
to So she was trying to sabotage everything.
Right.
I was like, that like really shocked me. I'm like, oh, that's not good. She's super evil.
Like she's not really evil. It's just that she's not naive. Because here's the thing: when it comes like these two in particular, so like Anak, the moment he saw Bomb have the black marks, like she was like fussing about it because she wants to get all those weapons, right? And eventually Bomb lost the bet, and then she took the black marks, which eventually Yuri took the black marks back. But but the point is that like eventually as time went on, Anak Khan grew a bit closer to Bomb, and and angry as well. Not angry, and Dorsey as well, because even though like you said, like she wanted to kill the two fishermen guys, she would never betray Bomb. Like that's like a big thing we'll get to a bit later. But also another thing for the character is that when we saw like a bit of a backstory, like there's like a bunch of people and then she was on the floor eating like some crappy ass food, and then eventually she killed everyone, and then she ate the food that she wanted to eat, and in a sense she's saying that she like you have to fight to get the things you want. Like that was like a bit of a character backstory that we got from that. But yeah, is there anything else you want to say?
No, I was thinking we can move on to Yuri, which is for me. It's one of the. I don't. I guess you could say for me it's my and one is one of my negatives of the show is the whole Yuri subplot filler.
Yo,
I don't know.
It took so long.
I don't know what to call it, but like it just felt like they're this entire time they're just trying to find a bomb, and it's like I don't know.
Let us know in the chat. Like shut up. Like there's like okay during the beginning when she was introduced, okay, that was pretty cool. But then like when they spent the time just trying to find Bomb and they took the entire season to find Bomb, and she did have her epic moment at the end, which was awesome because it showed how OP she is. But like the time that they took to just find a way. Let us know in the comments. Is that supposed to be filler? Because I don't know if that happened in the webtoons. Because if that did not happen, then it's filler. And then we can't really, say much. Because if it didn't happen in the original series, then I feel like that's just the anime just trying to use some of the time that they have.
Yeah.
But
that's the only thing I can think of. But
yeah. Because I know, like, there's other princesses of Jahag, but we haven't really met them yet.
Right.
So, next up. Okay, so a lot of the characters I'm going to go through really fast, okay, because they're not really the end point.
Yeah, you could just go through all the other minor characters that you want.
Oh, actually, let me actually pull this up on the internet. I need to see, the the character names. Hold on. Ooh, I guess I can't do that. Apparently, the moment I open something. No, the moment I opened something else up.
Uh,
Wait, can you hear me?
uh, wait, you're breaking up a little. So,
Hello. Oh,
uh, say something.
yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So apparently, I cannot open up more another web browser because if I do, OBS goes into encoding overload. So
I can help you out with that, I
yeah,
guess.
could you just could you open up like a list of like all the characters in of Tower God
Yeah,
season 1, and then
yeah,
like
sure.
and just read their names and like if we think they're pouring, we'll say something, but if they don't, then they don't. While you do that, I'll say something about Yuri as well while you do that. So Yuri's introduction, like I don't know if they're trying to go like the Shanks route. Like here's the thing, like a lot of shonen anime, like even Irgi, even the original, not in mine, like there's characters like Spitfire or Shanks or people like
Uh,
them where they're introduced to like be this crazy powerful people, but they really show up. And I think they tried to do that with Yuri as well. But the problem with Yuri is just because of the fact that they spend so much time on her trying to find where they had to go and getting out reach the results, so I think it should have had. But yes. But not but like
um,
that's really it, yeah. Continue?
I guess one guy you could talk about is Lero.
Oh, level one.
He's the testing administrator. I think he was a cool. I think he was a pretty cool guy. Like he
Yeah,
was nice. Like he was pretty nice.
like the
He,
thing is that
he was fair.
yeah. Let's talk about him and let's also talk about the director too. Um but like the thing is that the director, he's a very interesting, mysterious dude. Like we don't really know what his agenda is, but like apparently when there's like the enemy that intruded, whoever that dude is, whatever his
Uh,
name is, um, I don't know what his name is, but uh, like when he came in, like he worked with him to get rid of Anak. And the thing is that like he was like working with these guys and like it's like really mysterious, but the big issue is that we don't know his purpose. Like what's the point of all this? They might have said in the show, but I don't really know. Like I think they said like he wants to protect the tower, but there has to be more than that. Like that just seems way too simple, in my opinion. Like, I think there's something more that's going on. And even Livable, like where he was like where he went off on his own, like he quit and like he would go back to up the tower because like he doesn't know what's really going on, and like there's like something that like is just wrong with the director, but we don't really know. Alright, and also for the other red hair ranker guy, like he isn't really that important. So that's all we gotta say about that. You got anything to say?
um, could you repeat what you said? I'm having trouble hearing you.
Sorry. Can you hear me right now?
Hello.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
we're good. Alright, we're good. Yeah, so I was saying that Liverpool, like you said, he's a pretty good guy, but the director himself, we don't know what his motivations are. Like he joined with the enemy side, like whoever that assassin dude was, whatever his name is, and just to get rid of a knock. And like he said, his purpose was to protect the tower, but that can't be all there is. We don't really know what's his motivation, what's his purpose, what's the point. Were you able to hear me say that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's all we gotta say. You know, like if you got anything else to say about that.
Uh, no, I don't have anything to say about Lero, but I don't know those guys. I mean, there's a couple guys. I don't know their names, but I just thought they were pretty noteworthy. They're just funny. The guy in the sleeping bag.
Yo, that dude is savage, dude. Like
the greatest that dude who's a martial artist.
he was like,
he's just like a
kill
normal
martial
guy.
arts, like straight up, and then like
And
the
the
samurai
tracksuit.
dude was
You know what I'm
like,
talking about?
yeah, I know who you're talking about. And then like the samurai dude was like, Well, I guess you could count your killer martial arts skills. Like he was trying to mimic. I think he was trying to mimic Bruce Lee, right? Like the martial arts skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who else? Who else? The girl that was with them. I mean, okay, like she's there. Um, who
But
else?
I think we can. I think it's time.
Wait. Oh no, we forgot one person. Ho. We need to talk about Ho.
Oh yeah, I guess we sort of mentioned him, but we should talk about him more in detail.
Yeah. You can take this.
So Ho is how to. It's just really sad. Ho. The whole thing with Ho was basically he was jealous of Bomb, right? Because they were both wave controllers, but Bomb turned out to be a prodigy, and Ho struggled with grasping the skills and techniques, and so and then what happened? Someone he received. Oh, it was the director, right?
Right, yeah.
He sent him he
Yeah, I
sent
think
him the
Coon had like
letter.
an idea of what was going on too. Like he predicted all this. Like
Yeah, so he sent him the letter saying that
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 get Rachel so you can get Bomb.
yeah.
Yeah, like his whole thing is pretty much out of jealousy and misunderstanding. And then it got to the point where like his jealousy kind of overtook him, and he wished that Bomb wasn't there. And then in the end, he committed suicide.
Right, and then that was just really sad.
Yeah, cause like it was a sad thing. Like he was just manipulating. And of course,
Yeah,
Kung being the guy he is, he somehow predicted all this, which is why he sent the red hair ranker to Ho to begin with. But that's just me. That's how like Kung is a guy. I'll say that. I'll still say that every
yeah.
day.
He's my favorite character.
He's a little guy. I should make a tweet about this. Hashtag Coon is a god. Yo, let's show hashtag Coon is a god, dude. Oh god. Um, yeah, but that's all I gotta say about Hull. But yeah, I think it's time. It's time
It's time.
we talk about Rachel. You want to take this, or should I take this?
You started.
Okay, so Rachel, throughout this entire time, Rachel was Bomb's goal, and she was keeping herself distant from Bomb because she knew that they're each other's weaknesses, and she knew that. And it got to the point where like they had like some heart-to-heart situation in a sense, and like they're just talking and whatnot, and like Bomb was close to Rachel, and she was crippled for a moment, and then like eventually we got to the final test where if Bomb passes, they can move up to the next floor along with Rachel. And what Rachel did was that she betrayed Bomb. She got up and she pushed him off to the ground. What a shame. What an absolute shame. And now everyone hates it.
That's the one thing. Everyone, once you get to the end of season 1, everyone hates Rachel. It's unanimous.
Yeah. And here's the thing. The episode after that, they pretty much like had Rachel's story just to explain why she did what she did. And I have to give the story credit. Like everything she's done, it makes sense for a character to do what she did. Like it makes perfect sense. And like when it comes to like how she was jealous of Bomb and how she got everything, she wanted to be the center. She wanted to be the star in the center, but it was Bomb the entire time. How she felt like underwhelmed and humiliated, and she wanted to bang her, and like how Bomb got everything while she couldn't get nothing. Is there anything else I'm missing?
Yeah.
What did I miss? Agon.
So Wait, could you say that? Could you say that again? Sorry.
Yeah, I was saying continue with Rachel. If there's anything else you gotta say.
I mean, her everything she did, it makes sense from like a human perspective. Like, all you can understand what she's doing,
But
but
we
the
all
fact
agree
that
with
you
it.
understand the fact that you understand what she's doing doesn't make it right.
Hey, that's why Thanos is
It's
a great character. And Infinity War. Because we understand what he's doing, but just destroying half the universe isn't right. So, yeah.
and like and like especially when you manipulate someone as pure as bomb, you just you just don't do it. That's like killing a puppy. You don't do that.
I know, dude. I know. But at the very end, though, at the very end when they were going up, and then like Kung had an idea, like he had an inkling, like I think he knows that Rachel is a traitor. Hashtag Kung is a god, but sorry, hashtag Kung is a literal god, but yeah, that's pretty much all she got. Cause here's the thing, like I'm gonna bring this a bit back into Bomb right now. All the characters and people that Bomb met, right? Like even like people like Anak and Dorsey and those guys, they were kind of like far away, like they're enemies. But really, the reason why they all came together was because of Bomb. Bomb was the reason why they made it happen because that's just who he is.
They
Like he's
respected
just
him. They
yeah.
respect him.
They respect him, they trust him, and like they would do anything for him. And they kind of showed that. They showed that, especially like when Bomb didn't make it. Everyone just like cried or was just upset and stuff like that because they did it for
No,
Bomb.
and you know what sucks now? Everyone is gonna trust Rachel because Bomb trusted like since Bomb trusted Rachel with his life. Everyone's gonna uh like as a result like what's it called? I guess you could say by proxy, everyone's gonna automatically trust Rachel,
Well,
except
not
Kun.
yeah, but I was saying more like have a like help her get to the top.
Yeah, like they'll help her in any way that they can because they feel like they owe it to Bomb. So everything just keeps working out for Rachel.
Yeah, actually, like when she came in, because technically she's from the outside world and technically she wasn't chosen, but like I don't know if
Yeah,
she's also
that's
considered an
another thing we have to
irregular or not.
mention.
Like
That's another thing we have to mention. She in the beginning they told us that Rachel was that the let chose Rachel and that she was the one that left, but it was actually then he actually I forgot the guy's name, but he tells Rachel he's like, "You weren't the one that was chosen. Bomb was the one that was chosen. You
yeah,
just
yeah,
stepped into the."
yeah. And but the thing is that like since she is also from the outside, she's tech. I don't know if this is accurate or not, but technically she isn't regular, just like Bomb because they're from the same place. But I'm not entirely sure about that in all honesty. But yeah, that's like everything related to Rachel that I can say. You got anything to say about Rachel?
No, it's that pretty much covers it because we didn't get her whole backstory. Like we only got her backstory from her time with Bomb until now, until like the start of the show. Like we don't know what her life was like before Bomb.
Right. Oh, actually, also when Bomb kind of fell, and then there's like this other girl that's going to train Bomb now, and like she's just like wondering why. And I'm pretty sure that from this Bomb, might just lost his innocence. So like we'll have to
Oh
wait and
yeah, he
see like for season 2 because we don't really know. But I'm pretty sure he's going to change drastically just because of that one event.
yeah he's gonna be tough as nails now.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. I think that's everything, right?
Yeah. Do you want to score it? We can just. We can just.
Yeah. So before we score it, actually, when we score, let's also give our final thoughts. So I'm gonna give this show an 8 out of 10 for me. It's not really a 9, but the thing is that this show, like, it has a lot going for it, and I feel like they could do a lot with it. Like, uh, how would you say? Like, it has like they have like everything kind of set up, and I think at this point, it's just a story just needs to keep moving. And like, really, it was an endgame that really caught me off guard. Like that shit was crazy. But it doesn't deserve the greatness level that I give a 9 out of 10. Not yet, anyways. Alright, you're. What about you, Parzival?
And I completely agree with all the points you just made. I also give it an 8 out of 10 for most of the same reasons. The things that drag it down for me are just that I don't want to call it filler, but I guess you can. I'll just call it filler for now. And I mean that, and
Is it all your shit?
I could have used. It's a great start, but you have to admit what actually happens. Unless it's Kun doing something, it's not really that interesting. But
Wait, hold on. Let me think about that. I mean, like Vok is also funny too, but like
it's
it's really,
funny.
I would say it's really,
but like the thing is, Bomb didn't like. It's on purpose, but Bomb doesn't have a strong enough. He will now, but like in the first season, Bomb doesn't have that. He doesn't have that command. Like he doesn't have that commanding presence that a lead character needs. I think he's gonna have it in
season 2
the future.
After what happened,
future episodes. So the setup is great, but if we're just looking at season 1 right now, those are my thoughts. But I totally understand why they did it.
Like it has a lot of potential.
Right. Great setup. But I have to see where it goes. They can't mess it up from here. If they mess it up, then season
another Game of Thrones, man. Another Game of Thrones season 8.
No, I wasn't thinking of Game of Thrones. I was thinking of The Witcher, because The Witcher's kind of like the same way.
Oh yeah, but like, the first season is like literally it's just a setup.
It's a really good setup. But if season 2 doesn't pay off, then season 1 kind of sucks.
Like here's the thing for like a lot of these, like even like for that, like I'm pretty sure what they're gonna be doing is that right now, because it's also the same thing with One Piece as well in a similar sense, where they just even I would say, well, no, Green Lantern's a bit different, but even with like let's talk about One Piece. Like there's like a lot of their beginning arcs, or beginning quote unquote seasons, it's just build up and build up and build up and just more build up because they're gonna get to something crazy. And I'm pretty sure Tower of God is gonna be the same way. Because that's what happened with One Piece. They built up so much, and it eventually led to a crazy war. The Witcher, we don't know yet. Green Lantern, all that build up led up to a lot of shit, like the Sinestro War and the Blackest Night and all that whole stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So, I think that's everything we said. You got anything else you want to add?
No. Thank you for having me.
Alright, yeah, so this is what I'm going to be ending this video off here. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to follow me on all the social medias like Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, my live reaction YouTube channel. Links are all in the description below. And be sure to follow Parzival on his Instagram as well. Greatly appreciate that. You want to say some goodbyes or anything?
Yeah, thank you so much for listening, guys. It was so much fun, and I'll catch you guys later.
Alright. Yeah, so without further ado, comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell icon notification, and stay breezy, guys. Stay breezy.